Hi, my name is Martin from VisPark, and in this short video I'd like to give you a quick tour of our newest plugin, Walls and Tiles. So Walls and Tiles is basically a scripted plugin for 3ds Max with containing two maps, Berkon Tile from Jerry Lamy and Cross Map from VisPark, from us. What Walls and Tiles does, it creates walls like this one and tiles, interior tiles, wood floors or cobblestones like this one. And the basic concept of Walls and Tiles is to use individual bitmaps for each tile or brick within a pattern. And what this does and what advantages this has is basically that you can randomly create very large walls without repetition. You can create very large walls with high detail bitmaps without increasing memory, and you can randomly change the pattern and the appearance. So you're able to change the wall pattern like this one, a stack bond, normal stretcher bond, Flemish, or even herringbone, which is widely used in European countries. So, but that's not all. Walls and Tiles is quite easy to use actually, because when you have to load multiple bitmaps, one for each tile, and you have like 19, 20, 15 variations of one brick or brick type, including the layers for reflection, bump, displacement, it's quite a tedious task to load. So this is where Walls and Tiles has an autoloader, and you can simply load, select one folder containing these bitmaps, and if they are named corresponding to filter settings you can set in the preferences, they load automatically into the layers. So in this case, let me do a quick render. This is a bug from the beta version, but once this is rendered, then it'll be okay. You see. So yeah, let me do that again. You'll see that the bond pattern kept the same, but the wall has changed with the bricks that are contained. And in this case, I'm using 6 diffuse maps, 6 reflect maps, and 6 bump maps and displacement maps. So you'll have a nice preview here, usually, or here. Sometimes it takes a bit to update this one. And let me show you some of the features. So yeah, this is the autoloader. Then you can set the number of bricks that appear in your map, from 10 rows, 5 rows, 2 rows, whatever. You see the resolution and the definition of the bricks, but you can even go up to a very high number of bricks, and when you render this you won't see any repetition, but you can you can still go very close to the wall and you still have detail. And this is just because each brick has its own map, and the map is kept in memory, and therefore the resolution is the same. But you don't need more memory for this map, which has a really very high resolution. Alright, so you can set the bond patterns here. You can change them, as you can see. You can crop, let me show you this. You can crop the mortar. Oh, what's up? There it is. Okay, let me set it to 10. It's better visible. You can crop, as you can see here, and you can add procedural edges, where you can even change the color. And then you can randomize. you can create a new random seed. You can randomize the size of the individual bricks. And you can randomly rotate, but you can also create quite some non-repetitive patterns. For example, like this, when you set the random stretch, horizontal stretch, to a high value, you'll see increase the number of bricks, of rows I mean, and you'll see that these are quite randomized. This to 0. Yeah, you can see that. You can randomly stretch the vertical rows, and you can change the hue saturation value, etc. Let me do that quickly and do a quick render. And so you're quite flexible in defining these walls and these patterns. And if you're happy with your settings, but you would just want to exchange the bricks, you can also just go ahead and change those by reloading, or even adding with the append bitmap function, reloading new ones. So just take another one, load the bitmaps, and there you go, as you can see here. Same pattern, but different bitmaps. And remind that all layers are loaded with the autoload function, the displacement, bump, reflection, and the diffuse maps. But this is only one case. Of course, there are other cases like cobblestones, and the same functions, of course, apply here as well. So let's say you want to change the pattern, make it more regular. Change the number of rows. Whoops. There we go. Remind this is still a beta version, and that's why the whole product is sold for 39 euros instead of 59. And 39 euros because crossmap is included, and crossmap itself is already 39 euros. And but in this case, you get crossmap full version plus walls and tiles plus a set of default textures that you can use to try out. But of course, you can create your own. And yeah, that's it. I hope you like it. Check out the website and the tutorial videos, and see if it's for you. Thank you for watching. Martin from BizPark.